Yeah. And I think a lot of people, they know how to lose weight, right? But there's no aftercare plan for that weight loss.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no exit strategy. And that is the most important thing. Is like, how are you going to transition out of your deficit to where you're not eating 1,200 calories for the entire year, right? It's like, or whatever your final deficit calories are.
Can I stop you right there? Why is 1,200 calories a thing? Like, why do I keep seeing that so many places? Is it just
I
because
have
like
no,
you'll obviously lose weight if you eat 1,200 calories? I don't get it.
I want to say it came from some app that people were using, but honestly, I'm in like a lot of these Facebook groups that are really, really like kind of toxic diet culture-y,
Mm-hmm.
because I just want to see like what are people talking about, and how can I help? And a lot of times I'll come in with like the science, or I'll come in with like what I know to be true as a coach, which, seems like is always changing. But I'll come in with like my 2 cents, which is really like my opinion, which is also backed by science. And it seems like people don't want to hear it. They want to hear that you need 1,200 calories, and you need to be doing cardio all the time, and you need to be, you need to eat this specific way. You need to cut carbs. You need to do fasting. You need to do water fasting. You need to do intermittent fasting. You need to do dry fasting. Like whatever kind of fasting people can do, they'll do it. And it's just like, man, I've done all that. Like what they don't realize is that like I've been them.
Yeah.
Like I am them. I'm just them maybe 10 years down the road once they find out all that shit doesn't work. So that's what they don't understand is like, yo, I've been in your shoes. And the game that I'm trying to give you right now is the solution to stop this yo-yo cycle, and to stop, like somebody said the other day, they're like, get off the hamster wheel. Like you've been on this hamster wheel for how many years now? Just going nowhere. And that was me. And I wish somebody would have taken me by the collar and shook me and been like, dude, you're in for a world of problems with your relationship with food if you don't stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I've been trying to, part of the message I've been trying to put out there recently um, has been like asking the question of why we're making dieting almost seem like it's a race,
Mm-hmm.
because if you want to lose weight, you want to lose 20, 30 pounds, who are you racing against? Why do you need to get there in 2 months or 3 months? Why can't it take 9 or 10 months and then live
You'll
that?
enjoy it.
Yeah, live that whole, go through that whole process and maintain it long term. It's a hard, and I know you've mentioned, mindset is a big thing, for you and with coaching and the people that you work with. Um, like I don't know how we break through that mindset other than continuing to have the repetition of explaining, why this is going to be beneficial for you long term.
Yeah, I think if you're not somebody who's interested in literally saying the same thing over and over in about a thousand different ways, then this probably isn't the right career for you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair
Because that's
statement.
what we do, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
we preach the same thing, right? Like sustainable calorie deficit, but not too much of a deficit, but enough of a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not tracking licks, bites, and tastes. You're eating whatever you want on the weekend. You don't need cheat days. You if you're calling it a cheat day, you're already losing.
Yeah.
So it's like all this stuff that we used to do, right? It's like I used to go to like IHOP and do these like huge cheat days, like huge. And it was like a race, like with me and a couple of buddies who went to the gym. It was like a race to see how much calories we could put down, because it would keep your body confused, Con, I swear to God, man.
All the
I know you
body
heard
can,
it
yeah.
too. I
The
know you
confusion
heard it
stuff,
too.
the confusion stuff. I believed it back then, but now I'm like, what the hell was I doing? Like,
Yeah.
why did I think that that was real?
The muscle confusion, right?
Yeah.
Like the muscle confusion, the calorie confusion, like keep your body guessing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, some of that is true, right? Like metabolic adaptation is a real thing,
Yeah.
but like if you're eating 10,000 calories on a Saturday and you're over your calories as a weekly total, now like you're in a surplus. You're not going to be shredded. You're not going to lose body fat. You know, you can blow out your whole calorie deficit very easily on a Saturday afternoon. And I did that for years. And
Mhm.
I was like, why aren't I getting shredded, bro? I'm confusing the hell out of my body.
I can relate, man. Like, back when, in college, like when I knew nothing about this stuff. I knew where I wanted to be, but I didn't know how the hell to get there. And like, when I was in college was 2005 to 2009. So like we're talking well before there's a lot of readily available information on the internet for you to actually learn the right way to do things. And
Mhm.
like I had some of those people that wanted to take me under their wing and show me the right thing to do, but I didn't have the patience to do it. And I would want to build muscle, but I would eat only chicken and salad because I thought that was the way to do it,
Yeah.
and just completely ignored calories. And then when I found out you needed calories, I went so far on the other end of the spectrum that like I shit you not, like the person at Taco Bell and the drive-through at like 11 p.m. knew my car and knew my order to the point that I didn't have to. I would come up to the thing and they'd be like, "Yeah, we got you," and then I would just pick
I'll
up the
take a
food.
large Baja Blast.
Yeah,
Remember
give me
those?
all the calories. Give me all the
Yeah.
calories.
Yeah.
But